Coronation Street viewers could see history repeat itself in upcoming scenes as Sarah Platt grows close to a familiar face. The Coronation Street residents are in for some dramatic scenes next week. Official ITV spoilers reveal there are double exits ahead, shocking arrests, and an unexpected bond. As Mason Radcliffe's sentence approaches, it looks as though the nerves are kicking in for Liam Connor and Dylan Wilson. Will they be able to face the bully to end his reign of terror? Elsewhere, things get worse for Roy Cropper when a situation unfolds with an imposter. With Lauren Bolton's whereabouts still unknown, Roy gets unexpected news from the police. Meanwhile, Sarah Platt is having issues of her own after Damon Hayes' arrest. Express has a rundown of the 3 biggest storylines set to air next week in Coronation Street. Double exit sealed. While Liam gets ready for court, both Maria Connor and Gary Windus try to boost his confidence. Meanwhile, Dylan is feeling nervous by Mason's previous warning and grabs his rucksack before leaving the hotel. Realizing that he's gone, a worried Violet Wilson heads to number 11 to tell Sean Tully that Dylan has gone missing. Heading to the bistro to try and find him, Violet and Sean explain to Gary that they can't find their son. Gary jumps into action as Liam heads home, although, unbeknownst to him, someone is watching from across the street. As Dylan drags Liam into the ginnel, he reveals Mason's threat and suggests they leave Weatherfield to avoid court. Discovering that Liam isn't at home, Gary and Maria head over to Sean and Violet's to explain their son is also missing. Will the duo show up for court? Or have they left for good? Roy reaches breaking point. During the night, Lauren's mum Kerry secretly films Roy's living room where she's staying and makes comments which clearly indicate her thoughts that he's a murderer. When Roy sleepwalks into the room, she leaps back onto the sofa and pretends to be asleep. Later on, Sam Blakeman and Nick Tilsley head to the cafe to speak to Roy after reading horrible comments made about him online. After apologizing, Nick explains that when things are back to normal, he'd be happy for Sam to spend time with him again. As Sam sweetly calls Roy his BFF, Kerry secretly takes note. Roy is shaken when he later gets a call from Lauren's mum asking him not to contact her again. Explaining what he's just learned to Shona Platt and Nina Lucas, all eyes are on Kerry. Admitting the truth, she explains her real name is Alice and she's not Lauren's mum. Later on, when Roy and Evelyn Plummer head out on a walk with Freddie, they bump into the imposter. As she starts to film them, Roy tries to stop her but things take a turn when she stumbles back and bangs her head. Accusing him of assault, Alice hurries away. When Dee Dee Bailey returns to the cafe, she breaks the news to Shona, Nina, Evelyn, and Carla Connor that Roy has been charged with the murder of Lauren Bolton. Meanwhile, Roy is left sitting alone in his police cell, completely numb with fear of what's to come.